YouTube, it's Lena, and I'm here today with my Ipsy bag. Yay! It's a cute little bag, isn't it? They have really, like, not that their bags were bad before, but they have really, like, high upped their game on the bags. First, as always, we're gonna go over what I got last month so I can let you guys know what I thought of it. First, I had these two masks. They were both nice. I would say I would need to use more of the skin purifying to really know if it skin purifies, but this one actually did make my skin a little bit brighter, like in that luminizing sense. So they were really nice. I also used up the Eau Thermaline mattifying toner. It was a nice kind of basic toner. I don't know if it mattified my face, so I guess it probably didn't. I think that's something that me as a greasy skinned person would definitely notice. So probably not gonna buy that. I have other toners that I like. Then I had the Cougar Cosmetics 24-hour liquid lipstick. I still don't actually remember the color, so I'll have to insert it again. And this is a nice little liquid lipstick. The packaging feels a little cheap, honestly. Like, you could hear it kind of scrape and the plastic's kind of clunky. But the color itself is really pretty and it does stay in place nicely. I don't know if I would want to go through the effort of having to pay any kind of conversion fees from pounds to dollars. And speaking of the packaging being kind of cheap, I apparently nicked it right there at some point and I didn't even notice that. But the product itself is good, so I'm happy to have it. I just don't know if I would go out through the trouble of getting another one. And then I have the Ciate Wonderland Gel Kohl Liner. Now, some people I know didn't like this, but I actually really did. I've used it enough to actually have to sharpen it. And there it is right there. It's nice and black. It's not the blackest thing out there, but it's black and it's matte, which I know will satisfy a lot of people. And it does have this little kind of brush on the other end to kind of smudge it out a little bit, which you can totally do with it. It's definitely usable for that purpose. I have unfortunately frayed one of the hairs on it. I'm not entirely sure if you can see that, but for my purposes, it'll be fine. And it's a good little, I think, a good little, you know, not brow, eyeliner. There we go. And finally, I have the NYX HD Blush in Double Dare. It is this hella orange color. It is very bright and very pigmented. Like, that was barely touching it at all. So it's definitely one of those blushes that you just like basically lightly tap and that's it. And that's all you need for your cheeks if you're super fair like me. I bet this would be great for somebody with darker skin. So if you have darker skin tones and you have trouble finding blushes that show up on you, maybe check out this line because they're only like $6.99, I think. I think that's what I paid for my taupe version of this that I used to contour. I finished it up, but it's good. Definitely check them out. I mean, check them out whether you're light skinned or dark skinned. I just think something that pigmented, you could probably work with nicely if you have darker skin tones. So out with old and with new. I got another one of these Ipsy Cash things again. I've been getting kind of emails about them doing sales on certain products. So I guess that's a thing now. Oh, my hair is bugging the crap out of me. It's been up all day, but I pulled it down for this video because I thought it looked a little bit nicer. But whatever, let's get into the bag. Got my card that tells you nothing other than, you know, take a picture, you might win. You might win a free year of Ipsy. Blah, blah, blah. The theme is good vibes only. This month we're filling the universe in your glam bag with peace, love, and magic. Break out the crystals, wear some flowers in your hair, get your chakras in check. Then head to the Ipsy mobile app for beauty news, the deets on your 5 products, and all things groovy, hashtag Ipsy vibes. I feel so stupid for having read that out loud. I'm not hating on, you know, if you're into checking your chakras or anything like that. This throwing it on a card to be cute just seems a little insulting to people that actually believe in that. Whatever. Anyways, moving on. I got this First Aid Beauty Skin Rescue Deep Cleanser with Red Clay. This is the product that I chose. I will link an article down below on how to do that. I feel like I talk too much about it every month, but definitely go check it out. You don't need to be emailed to do it. You can just email Ipsy Care and they will pick out your product for you. By the way, you can also email Ipsy Care and let them know something that you don't want. Like if you never wear nail polish because of a job or some kind of health issue that you can't have your nails covered up. My mother has diabetes. She cannot cover up her nails. That's something that they have to check on her. So if there's something you can't have, email them and say, don't put this in my bag anymore. So good tip to know. Next is the Aurora and Ipsy Pro Color Corrector in Pistachio. Apparently Aurora is affiliated with Ipsy. Like I think Ipsy makes them, you know, like how Birchbox has their in-house brands and stuff like that. I think Aurora is that for Ipsy. But here it is. It is definitely pistachio green. That is a very accurate name for it. I do use green color correctors. This blends almost away easily, so we will have to fool more with that and see if we can make it work. No real smell to it though, which is good. I'm sensitive to smells. I smell everything, so that's just a me thing. Next we have another Glamour Dolls brush. The Glamour Dolls is the one that sent out the Lisa Frank brush a couple of months ago. But this is a rose brush that is a crease brush. It is a little bit from being in the bag, but I can wash that and it'll fix itself. But I think I remember seeing online that it's like named Rose something or other. If I can find it, I will correct it down there. I like that while it is really soft and nice, there is a little bit of stiffness to the brush, like it snaps right back, which I find at least that I kind of need in that crease area, so that's good. That seems like a quality brush. Next is something I'm not going to swatch because I actually just got this palette in the makeup swap box that I started. It came back to me. So now I need to pick out what I want and then send it off to Project Beauty Share, like my plan was to do. But this is the Balm's Bomb Voyage palette. This is a travel shadow. They send out little minis for their palettes and stuff quite often. And I'm gonna butcher this to death, but it is a shadow slash luminizer, so it's basically one of their highlighters in oh god. It's that name. It's something that I'm almost positive is like Hawaiian or something that I'm just gonna sit here and stumble over and embarrass myself, so I'm gonna stop. But I'm going to put this up on my subscription addiction swap site because I have the Bomb Voyage palette now and it has this in it. I know that this is technically advertising for their volume 2, but this color is in the first one, so I don't need to keep that. If I didn't have that palette though, I totally would because I love their shadows and their highlights and everything. And finally, we got this big honker of a product. So it's definitely, I'm positive this is a full-size product. This is the Pacifica Coconut Blush, coconut infused blush for your beautiful cheeks, 100% vegan and cruelty-free. I love Pacifica products. I've not heard good things about their mascaras, but I know from experience their eyeshadow quality has definitely been upped in recent months because it used to be really bad. I can't get it out of the box and I don't really want to rip it. Plus their body lotions and their perfumes are really nice. You're gonna have to edit like 5 minutes of me struggling with this freaking, I'm gonna have to rip it, and I don't want to. Because I looked at this earlier to make sure it wasn't like a color of this blush that I had or anything like that. And I think I managed to get it stuck in the box. There we go. Anyways, yeah, it's huge. Like, against the palm of my hand, it's huge. These are giant. Now the value I'm putting for this is the value that I got from my subscription addictions website, so I have no idea how to calculate a value for this on my own. Just wanted to throw that out there. There is a mirror on the back. I'm kind of weird, but hey, it can be useful. It's definitely big enough to use. You just have to hold it, obviously. Let's see, these are the colors. Did they say the shades? Beaming and Tenderheart. Not entirely, I'm guessing this one is Tenderheart because it looks more pink. I don't know. I feel not dry to the touch, but solid. So I guess firm, like pressed in there. They're not like super kick up tone of powder pigmented. There they are. I can definitely work with them. I did not keep the other one that they sent me a couple of months ago, despite it being a pretty color, because it hard panned like crazy, and that just drove me nuts when trying to use it. Like, I know that's, you know, something that you can fix with like tape, or you could scrape the top off or anything like that, but so think about that formula, just hard panned like crazy. This one doesn't have the pattern embossing on it though that the other one did, so maybe I can avoid that. It didn't hard pan when I touched it, so good sign so far. But, yep, that's it. Thank you guys for tuning in. As always, I do really appreciate it, and hopefully I will see you later. Bye.